Welcome, beautiful Scorpios, to your June 2020 reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is the first time that you've tuned into my channel, I'm offering free mini readings for all new subscribers. So if you would like to ask a question about this reading or something that this reading doesn't bring up that you'd like to know about, just click the subscribe button and ask your question in the comments below. Or if you want to keep your questions out of the public forum, you can email me directly and I'll be happy to answer any questions there. I'm also offering an extended reading on this month's reading for all of you that have subscribed. So if you'd like a bit more in-depth information on what's going on here, you can purchase an extended reading for $10, and I bring out some extra cards and go into a little bit more depth with what's going on here. And you can also purchase not free readings. You can purchase private readings from me as well, and the details are below. And if you're into crystal jewelry, check out my website at kazana.com.au. There's some beautiful crystal pieces, all handmade and designed in Australia, all one-off pieces only, and the meaning of all of those crystals are in that website as well. But let's get into your June reading. Now, this month, you have got some wonderful cards. You have got this, it starts out sort of with you kind of being an apprentice. You're learning something new, and it definitely is sort of, you might get some really good news about money or about a job as well. And, it's quite a positive card about finances or about career. And, it can mean that some of you are going to be fascinated with a new subject, and you're going to be learning and wanting to go into something as a student and learning a bit more and just getting more study about whatever it is that really interests you. And it kind of also talks about a little bit of a restlessness, and you're needing something more meaningful and challenging in your life. And June might be that month where you go out and absolutely just go, you know what, I want to learn this, I want to study that, I want to really just, keep broadening my mind and just enjoying, I guess, this situation that we're in. It might be something that you're learning online, but you're really eager to learn, and you want to be, you've got a bit of an inventive mind, and you want to put some focus in that. And, the Ace of Wands, what a fortunate, wonderful card. This talks about the birth or creation of something new. Now, this can be the birth of a child. So some of you might be pregnant and about to have a baby. So congratulations if that is you. But for those of you that aren't, this can mean that you are just really, it just means the good things are going to be happening for you. It's just such a lovely card. It's new life, new potential, new career for you, a new creative project that you really want to start and get into. And, it just is something where, it promises wonderful things for you. And I do see all of this happening in June. Amazing opportunities that can change your life. And, it's just about passion and self-development. So you're really going in and changing yourself, and you can see that your dreams are within reach, and you're going to take whatever necessary action in June to attain your goals. And it just the Ace of Wands just talks about wonderful new possibilities that are going to be coming into play. And, the Knight of Wands, that's movement and fast, passionate movement, really fast movement. So this is going to be happening. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune. My goodness, good fortune is going to be coming to you in June. And, it's near other really good cards. So, where just to go back to the Knight of Wands, in our lives, situations that you kind of haven't anticipated often ask you to move really quickly and to do things a little bit faster than maybe, you weren't expecting, because something will come up and you have to move on it straight away. And it doesn't have to be something negative. Like, it can be something positive as well. You might have multiple job offers, or you might have a lot of different things that are coming up at once, and you have to make a decision straight away. And, I feel you're going to be really lucky with this. You are going to make the right decision. Luck will be with you, and you are just really going to be having renewed movement in, if there's been anything that's kind of stopping you in terms of your work or the direction that you want to go in, that is definitely going to be, changing for you in June. Now, also, you've got the Hangman there, and this may mean that there is some delay in a plan. You've got the Hangman with the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords can mean messages that are coming in about delays or a change of plans that you might have to put into action because of this information that's coming through. And so I do kind of see that you might have to change your perspective a little bit on the way you've been planning on doing things, and you might have to go down a more traditional route, which is kind of what the Hierophant talks about. It's sort of saying you have to go down those tried and tested ways of doing things to get to where it is that you want to go. And, there could be a little bit of a delay on that, and you might feel like you're standing still, but it is for a reason. And this really just will allow you to perhaps, as I said, change your perspective on the way that things are going, and the way, the way that you might be doing things, and try something in a more traditional way of doing it. The Hierophant does sort of, it's kind of sort of saying, some people might like to do things outside of the box. This could call for you to maybe do that. You might have to try and do things out of the box if you were going down the traditional route and it wasn't working for you, and there has been messages about delays and things like that. You might have to change that structure and do things a little bit out of the box. But if you haven't, and you've been trying to do it your own way, then maybe you're being called now to try and do it through the tried and true, tested mythologies, if that makes any sense for you in your life. But it does ask us also to listen to your intuition, and spend some time with like-minded individuals who, can also help you. The Hierophant does say a lot of Scorpios are very psychic. They have a really deep intuition. They're water sign. You're a water sign, and you do have that intuition, that very strong intuition. And, it can ask you to maybe go in and listen to some messages that might be coming through for you. The Page of Swords, or all pages do bring in messages, and that can be talking about messages, intuition, that sort of thing. Now, the yeah, I do feel like also in June you are going to be sort of casting off sort of any constraints that you have had that have been stopping you from moving in the direction that you want to go in. And you're going to be sort of going forth on a path that you really want to follow. And you know what? I see that this is going to lead you to this amazing place where you are going to be sort of really being like a craftsman almost, and you're going to have such good, you're going to be working in a close small knit team, and you're going close knit team, small. If this has something to do with your work or a creative project that you want to start, you're going to be really doing great work, high quality work, and you're going to sort of be following your passion and what it is that you really love to do. And you're going to have determination, and you're going to be really sort of at the top of your game. And it's just, I see a sort of a group effort or working together in a tight knit team, and just doing outstanding teamwork together, essentially, really just enjoying your craft and enjoying whatever creative passion that it is that you will be undertaking, and really just having a lot of fun and a lot of passion. You know, you've got that fiery energy of the Ace of Wands there. You've just got, it's a really good month for you guys. Now, your Doreen Virtue Healing with the Angels card is meditation. That's pretty self explanatory, but I'll read the meaning anyway. So, meditation is very important for you right now. Enjoy practicing it often. A quiet mind hears the voices of the angels more easily. This card is your angel's way of asking you to quiet your mind so that your angelic communications are loud and clear. First thing in the morning, spend at least 5 minutes with your eyes closed and breathe deeply 3 or 4 times. Ask your angels a question and then listen as intently as you would to a dear friend. Don't strain to listen. If you chase the answer, it will evade you. Instead, continue to breathe in and out deeply and allow yourself to relax. Tell yourself that receiving angelic communication is natural for you and that it is actually an everyday experience. The more you relax your mind, the easier it is for you to hear the answer. Wow, and that does actually tie in with the Hierophant card. And as I was saying, Scorpios are so intuitive. Just breathe deeply. Count your breath. So breathe in deeply for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 4 seconds and then breathe out for 4 seconds. That will help you focus, and you will be able to clear your mind because you're focusing on your breathing. And as Doreen Virtues was sort of saying, do that every morning. Put your question out there, or even before you go to sleep. But if you could do it before you go to sleep, you can sort of fall asleep. And that's okay too, because the answers can come to you in dreams. So I hope that helped you, beautiful Scorpios. Thank you for listening, and tune in again next month. Bye. Love you.